Hi, this is Rick Eimer with the Palo Alto Weekly. We're here today with Menlo senior Charlotte Tomkinson. She's a cross-country and track and field star. This last weekend, she was at the Woodbridge Invitational in Norco, happened to run the fastest race of her day that included 11 races over 4 divisions. And the team, of course, won the team title in Division 4. I know she beat the second place teammate also from Menlo, and she beat her by like 20 seconds or so, which is pretty good because it's a good cross country team they have. So let's talk about Woodbridge and how that whole experience went.
It was really good. We had a long drive down there, but it was really fun to be with the team. The atmosphere is great. It's a nighttime race, and there's tons of teams there. So we were excited to run a really flat, fast race at nighttime under the lights. And everyone rose to the occasion and more. Everyone ran huge PRs, and our team ran sub 90 minutes for our combined time, which is pretty unheard of for such a small school. So it was really, really fun meet, and we are so thrilled with how it went.
Right, and I think that I just remember this top 7 girls, your top 7 all finished in the top 18 and finished almost within a minute of each other, which is pretty extraordinary too. Kind of how did that happen? Everybody just tried to keep pace with each other?
Yeah, the thing that's great about our team is everyone put in the work this summer, but also we have a lot of girls who are really close to each other. So it means we have really great training partners. So Kira and I run pretty close to the same pace in practice. And then our next 5, like Alex, Katie, Cameron, Amanda, and Marissa are all right together in a group. So it's honestly anyone's guess to who's gonna come first in that pack, but it makes it really great to push each other and pick up the slack if one person's having an off day in a race. So it's awesome to have so many people come in so close together.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that 4 of those people were also on the 4x4 from last year that set a school record during the track season. Well, maybe not all 4. We're in two of us, okay. But that's quite an accomplishment, setting a school record. Just in the spring and then coming back and doing so well in the fall. It's just kind of talk about your teammates a little bit and how they push you.
Yeah, I think that people don't really think that track and cross country are team sports, but for us they totally are. It's definitely a reason why people love to run, because it's definitely a painful sport, and we spend a lot of time prepping for it and working hard. So it really helps to have teammates there to push you, and then in a relay, knowing, and in cross country too, knowing that you're running not just for yourself but for your teammates. In an individual track race, sometimes it can just feel like you're by yourself, but for the relays, and then again, since cross country is a team of 7, that you're racing for a bigger purpose and for your team to do well. And I think that's why we've had so much success, is because we all really care about each other, and we put it all on the line for each other.
Great, and I know you finished second in the state in the 800 last year, had the top time in the state for a while, and I know that's just an individual thing, but obviously Kira also had a pretty good 800 time. I mean, how important is that to do that for Menlo itself and not just for yourself?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think we definitely put Menlo on the map. People know the 2 girls in the yellow uniforms from Menlo. That's me and Kira at all these track meets. So last year was kind of just an unbelievable season, and I did have the top time in the state up until the state meet, and unfortunately that didn't go perfectly, but I'm still definitely happy with how it went, but definitely hungry for more next year. But it's pretty cool that such a small school can compete with such high-level schools and programs that have a lot more kids in them, and I think we've definitely put ourselves on the map with both cross-country and track.
Great, and I'm sure you talked about what kind of a season you could have in cross-country. I think you won the Division 5 or 4 last year in CCS, so obviously I guess that's a goal to repeat. But I mean, how good is this team?
Seems pretty good. We've always had a relatively young team, and we have 5 seniors this year, so we've all kind of grown up through the ranks. So every year was we're not losing anybody, but this year we are losing 5 girls, which is going to be a lot, but we know that the juniors this year will carry it on. But I think this year is really the year to do big things. We've all put in a lot of work this summer, and we are running a lot faster than we were last year, so minutes faster. So it's definitely going to be a really, really good season. We're already running faster than we expected, and there's a lot more left in the tank. So we're hoping for big things come state and CCS too, but really trying to have a really good final year at the state meet this year as a team.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite kind of course? Like a flat, no trees in, or maybe something in the woods somewhere?
If you'd asked me a week ago, I probably would have said I would like a few hills, not too many hills. Lowell Invitational a few weeks ago was really great. That's a lot of downhill actually, but some rollers, which was good. But I had such a good time at Woodbridge. I really felt strong and good. So I think I'm starting to like the flat courses more, but obviously that's not really sustainable. The state course has quite a few hills in it. So we're working on getting our hill strength up and adapting to that. Our home course is Crystal Springs, which is very, very hilly. So learning to love those through hard training.
Right, I was just going to ask you about Crystal Springs, which is the CCS championship site this year. What makes that such a nice course?
Well, if you ask my coach, George, he'll tell you that it's perfectly designed as a cross-country course with the right amount of hills versus recovery time. But there's no shade on the course, which is definitely something that kind of lingers in my mind. Like it's hot out there, and it's pretty hilly, but we have it so close to us, and we race there so many times per season that we really get to know it really well and to learn every corner and turn. So I think we're very well prepared to race there.
Right, and you recently committed to Duke as a track and cross-country person. Just kind of tell us about your decision and what you think about the future there.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I think that I went to Duke for the first time about a year ago, and I just fell in love with it right away, like the spirit and the campus. And I've been talking with their coach, Coach Riley, for quite a while, and I felt like we clicked. I think I have a lot of potential, and she can get a lot out of me in my time there. And then the girls on the team are just great, and I'm super excited to run in college and to join that family. Right.
Now, I also remembered that this was your first cross-country individual title, which
Yes.
is kind of cool. Had you ever thought that was possible?
I guess it was never really something I thought about. Cross-country for me is definitely more about the team and how the team stacks up, because we do have some pretty other good, strong teams around us too. So that was always something I thought about. And I've definitely been second a lot of times in cross-country. And for track, I'm used to coming in front a bit more often. So it was really cool to get that. And I didn't actually realize till after that was my first cross-country win. But it was nice to finally have.
Right, so it makes you a special senior season to start with. So we've been talking to Charlotte Tomkinson. She was our Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And if you want to find out about next week's Athlete of the Week, just hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.